Please be seated. Following the color guard is the Grand Marshal of the procession, Dr. Jonathan Farina, Chair of the Faculty Senate. The Grand Marshal is carrying the university mace, the symbol of the university's authority to teach and confer degrees. Following the Grand Marshal is the Dais Party, which encompasses members of Seton Hall University's Board of Trustees and Board of Regents, including His Eminence Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, our honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker, Mr. Bob Lay, Dr. Mary Meehan, Interim President of the University, Dr. Karen Boroff, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President, the University's Vice Presidents, Deans, Faculty, and Administration. Also included in this group are our student speakers and singers. The first degree candidates in the procession are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Catholic Theology from the Immaculate Conception Seminary School of Theology. The top honor student in this school is summa cum laude graduate James Martin Gebhardt, recipient of the Archbishop John J. Myers Award, the Pope Benedict XVI Award, Theta Alpha Kappa, the National Honor Society for Religious Studies and Theology, and is the valedictorian speaker for today's ceremony. Next in the procession are the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration from the Stillman School of Business. The top honor student in this school is summa cum laude graduate Alonso Alfredo Arbalu Arenas, recipient of the Economics Honor Citation. The candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration have completed concentrations in accounting, economics, finance, management, information technology management, marketing, and sport management. The candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration have completed concentrations in arts and sciences, international studies, and diplomacy and international relations. Next in the procession are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts from the College of Communication and the Arts. The top honor student in this college is summa cum laude graduate Gabrielle Maria Apuzzo, Public Relations Honors Citation. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree have completed majors in art, design and interactive media, art history, visual and sound media, communications, public relations and journalism, music and theater. Next in the procession are the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Diplomacy and International Relations from the School of Diplomacy and International Relations. The top honor student in this school is summa cum laude graduate Anthony Jerry Tokars, recipient of the Diplomacy and International Relations Honors Citation, the Economics Honors Citation, the University Honors Program, and he was the salutatory speaker at yesterday's Academic Awards ceremony. Next in the procession are the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science from the College of Arts and Sciences. The top honor student in this college is summa cum laude graduate Carl Arne Hendela, recipient of the Math Honors Citation and the Math Honors Program. The candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree have completed majors in Africana Studies, Anthropology, Asian Studies, Classical Studies, Catholic Studies, Criminal Justice, Economics, English, History, Italian, Liberal Studies, Modern Languages, Philosophy, Political Science, Psychology, Religious Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, Social Work, Sociology, and Spanish. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree have completed majors in Biochemistry, Biology, Chemistry, Computer Science, Mathematics, and Physics. Next in the procession are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Education from the College of Education and Human Services. The top honor student in this college is summa cum laude graduate Courtney Jane Storms, recipient of the Elementary and Special Education Honors Citation and the Social and Behavioral Sciences Honors Citation. Next in the procession are the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Nursing from the College of Nursing. The top honor student in this college is summa cum laude graduate Catherine Ray Jones, recipient of the Anne Murphy Award, Adult II Nursing Award, the Child and Family Nursing Award, the Pathophysiology Award, and the Perseverance Award. As a reminder, and before we begin the program, please take a moment to shut off all cell phones and other electronic devices. Our interim provost, Dr. Karen Boroff, along with the seniors who worked on the Commencement Planning Committee, will be serving as your Masters of Ceremonies this morning. Please join me in welcoming graduating senior Chelsea Dantas. Ms. Dantas.
Good morning. Welcome to the 162nd commencement of Seton Hall University. My name is Chelsea Dantas, and I am a graduating senior from the College of Arts and Sciences. Following tradition, we will begin our commencement program with the singing of the national anthem. Leading us in song this morning will be Miss Anna Carpenter, degree candidate from the College of Communication and the Arts, with majors in theater and musical performance, and recipient of the Music Honors Citation. She will be accompanied by Mr. John Nowick, university organist and director of music. After the singing, please remain standing for our commencement invocation to be delivered by His Eminence, Cardinal Joseph Tobin, Archbishop of Newark. Now please stand and join us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets echoes, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let us pray. We turn to you, the source of all good and the destiny of all creation. We are grateful for the great institution of Seton Hall University, envisioned by its founder, Bishop James Roosevelt Bailey, to be a home for the mind, heart, and spirit. Faith birthed Seton Hall, and faith continues to inform her mission of educating servant leaders in the mold of Jesus Christ, who came not to be served, but to serve. Thank you for the leadership of President Mary Meehan and the faculty that have opened new horizons and pointed out distant shores to these young men and women. We praise you for the success you have already bestowed on our students in bringing them to this victorious milestone. We gratefully acknowledge their parents, relatives, and friends who generously supported our students. We pray for these graduates. May they find meaningful employment and a place where their gifts will contribute to a better world. We pray for our alma mater, Seton Hall. With your help, may she continue to flourish and fulfill her mission and so dispel the shadows that menace us. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live them. We pray in the name of Jesus, our Lord and God, forever and ever. Let the church say, Amen.
Thank you, Cardinal Tobin, and thank you, Ms. Carpenter and Mr. Nowick. Please be seated. My name is Michelle Pan, and I'm a graduating senior from the Stillman School of Business. Dr. Karen Boroff is a longtime member of the Seton Hall community and has held many roles, including faculty member, dean of the Stillman School of Business, and most recently, interim provost and executive vice president. Dr. Boroff exemplifies the Seton Hall mission as she strives with excellence in her service and commitment to others each day. To introduce the dais party, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Boroff to the podium. Dr. Boroff.
Good morning. Welcome to Seton Hall University's 2019 commencement ceremony. I'm Karen Boroff, interim provost and executive vice president, and I'm honored to be part of this most joyous celebration. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge and thank the families and friends of the graduating class of 2019. Without your love and support, a good number of these students would not have had the resources, financial, emotional, or otherwise, to make it to today's ceremony. I now ask the graduates to rise and join us in applauding the families and other supporters of our students who are here today. Graduates, please be seated. Next, I would like to acknowledge our faculty and ask them to stand. These dedicated professionals have been responsible for making your time here one of growth and self-reflection, and for that, we thank them. We thank our dedicated faculty for their unwavering commitment and service to our universities. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you by name the members of our two governing boards who are present today. The Board of Trustees has the ultimate legal responsibility for Seton Hall University, and the Board of Regents makes the policies that govern the university. Seton Hall University would not be what it is today were it not for the enormous investment of time, talent, and personal resources by members of our boards. We owe them an immeasurable debt of gratitude. Now please hold your applause till all the board members have been introduced. Stand, please, to be recognized when your name is called. First, I would like to introduce again His Eminence Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, Chair of the Board of Trustees, and President of the Board of Regents. Monsignor Thomas Neidiger, Vicar General and Moderator of the Curia, Member of the Board of Trustees, Member of the Board of Regents. Pamela Schwartzberg, Esquire, Member of the Board of Trustees. Monsignor Joseph Riley, Member of the Board of Trustees, as well as Rector and Dean of the Immaculate Conception Seminary School of Theology. Monsignor Robert Coleman, Member of the Board of Trustees and Board of Regents, Minister to the priest community. Kim Capadonna, Esquire, and a former student of mine, member of the Board of Regents and president of Seton Hall University Alumni Association. Mr. Ed Cerny, member of the Board of Regents. Dr. Lucy Cho, member of the Board of Regents. Mr. Mark Ganton, member of the Board of Regents. Mr. Robert Sloan, member of the Board of Regents. Mr. Leo Zata, member of the Board of Regents. Our university president, Dr. Mary Meehan. Monsignor Anthony Zaccardi, Vice President for Mission and Ministry, Secretary Designee to the Board of Regents. And it's my esteemed honor and privilege to introduce our commencement speaker and honorary degree recipient, who is also a member of the Board of Regents, Seton Hall alumnus class of 1976, Emmy Award American sports anchor, and reporter for ESPN, Mr. Bob Lee. Now let me also introduce the university deans. Dean Andrea Bartoli, School of Diplomacy and International Relations. Dean Marie Foley, College of Nursing. Dean Maureen Gillette, College of Education and Human Services. Dean Peter Shoemaker, College of Arts and Sciences. Dean Joyce Strouser, Dean of the Stillman School of Business. Founding Dean Deirdre Yates, College of Communication and the Arts. Dean John Bushman, University Libraries. Oh, come on. Dean Brian Schulman, School of Health and Medical Sciences. Dean Kathleen Buzang, School of Law. Dean Karen Passaro, Continuing Education and Professional Studies. And Dr. Nancy Enright, Director, University Corps, and newly promoted professor in the Department of Religion. I also introduce to you the Grand Marshal and Chair of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Jonathan Farina, Associate Professor of English from the College of Arts and Sciences. Also on the dais are the Vice President of the University, Associate Provosts, Associate Deans from our schools and colleges. Now we begin the valedictory address. The valedictorian was chosen by a committee that was comprised of a faculty member from each of the Seton Hall's colleges and schools. The committee invited students with the highest grade point average from each college and school to participate in a process to select the valedictorian. The students were asked to write and then deliver a commencement address reflecting on the meaning of their Seton Hall education and how their Seton Hall experience has led to a special vision for the future. The 2019 valedictorian is a summa cum laude graduate and recipient of the Archbishop John J. Myers Award, the Pope Benedict XVI Award, a member of Theta Alpha Kappa, which is the National Honor Society for Religious Students in Theology. Mr. James Gebhardt from the Immaculate Conception Seminary School of Theology. I welcome Mr. Gebhardt to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Burrell. Welcome, Cardinal Tobin, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the Board of Regents, President Meehan, Provost Boroff, Mr. Lay, Vice Presidents, Deans, faculty, administrators, family, and friends, and most especially to us, the graduating class of 2019. Over a century and a half ago, Bishop James Roosevelt Bailey envisioned the newly founded Seton Hall College as a home for the mind, the heart, and the spirit. A place to nurture the intellectual, emotional, and spiritual needs of all her members. He didn't envision it as just a school or a college or as some mere institution, but rather, he envisioned it as it truly is, a home. A home that has turned strangers into lifelong friends. A home that has enabled us to discover our talents and to use them as a means of shaping the world around us to better the common good. At Seton Hall, we've had professors who have poured out their wealth of knowledge upon us and have taught us that there is no obstacle too high and no goal that is too far out of reach for us to accomplish. We've been prepared to be ambitious servant leaders who are set out to make a positive impact on the changing world around us. But where did this all start? To think that only a short time ago, as young high schoolers, all of us were faced with the long-dreaded and most difficult question in the life of any teenager. What do you want to be when you grow up? With endless possibilities to choose from, we began looking toward our futures, asking ourselves, what career path, what major, what school, what place will make all of our dreams become a reality? We look towards those who inspired us the most, those who are here supporting us today, our family members, our teachers, our mentors, our coaches, and so many more. These are the ones who truly believed in us. These are the ones who brought us to our home away from home, Seton Hall. And here we are, back in this arena where we've cheered on our basketball team on so many occasions. But today, we're a little more than just fans. Today, we're graduates. We are graduates of Seton Hall University. Each of us have different and unique memories and experiences of our time at Seton Hall. Our shared memories as pirates can hardly be numbered. We'll remember Winston repeatedly telling us how many lights strung from the famous Seton Hall Christmas tree. We'll remember that carefree feeling of joy when the first warm day of spring came and the green was filled with people and hammocks were swinging from trees around its perimeter. We'll remember racing to Dunkin' Donuts to get that much-needed coffee before our next class, and the feeling of disappointment when we saw that the line was practically out the door. We've all been there. But in a year from now, or 10, or maybe more, we'll return to our home, back to the place that started us on the road towards the rest of our lives. The road that started at the front gate with a friendly wave from our good pal, Morrison. We'll find ourselves back in that beautiful chapel that sat as the beating heart of our campus. We'll realize that stressing over our GPA, papers, and finals was only temporary, and that it's our memories we've made and the experiences we've had at Seton Hall that will last us a lifetime. Last year, during a conference at the seminary, a wise priest challenged us. in a way that we may not have been challenged before. He told us to dream, and to dream big about our futures. That got me thinking that all of this, every experience we've had, every accomplishment we've made, started as just a dream. The dream of young, ambitious, maybe even scared 18-year-olds who decided to go to college in the hopes of figuring out what we want to be when we grow up. Today, that dream starts to become a reality. As we join the ranks of over 100,000 alumni of Seton Hall University. But let's remember what the priest said. He didn't just say to dream. He said to dream big, which means that we continue. We keep moving forward, and we don't stop pursuing our dreams, no matter what challenge or obstacle may come our way. Under the dome of the library on campus, there are these words of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton engraved on the wall. Let God's truth be our guide, the guide that will keep us on the right path as we embark on a future full of hope, but yet at the same time, one of uncertainty, and maybe even one that brings us fear. As we leave here today and step into our futures, may all of us hold on to these words of Pope St. John the 23rd. He said, consult not your fears, but your hopes and your dreams. Think not about your frustrations, but about your unfulfilled potential. Concern yourself not with what you've tried and failed in, but with what is still possible for you to do. Whether it was fear, frustration, or failure that may have come our way in the yesterdays we've left behind, it's the endless possibilities of tomorrow that continue to await us and all that we have to offer this world. Class of 2019, let's never stop dreaming. And also, let's never forget the place that we've called home. To you, my fellow classmates, hazard zet forward, and may God be with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gebhardt. My name is Noelle Sorich, and I'm a graduating senior from the School of Diplomacy and International Relations. One of the privileges enjoyed by an institution of higher learning is that it may confer honorary degrees. Such degrees are awarded to individuals who have made significant contributions to society and through their work have realized the ideals and aspirations to which Seton Hall is committed. We want to honor one such individual today. We ask our candidate, Mr. Bob Lee, to please rise. I invite Mr. Mark Ganton, member of our Board of Regents, to the podium to confer the honorary degree upon our distinguished nominee. Mrs. President Meehan will present the honorary degree. Mr. Ganton.
In accordance with the authority granted to the Board of Regents of Seton Hall University, and at the direction of that board, I hereby confer on the candidate the honorary degree for which has been presented with all rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. In my name and in the name of the Board of Regents, may I offer you our sincere congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Ganton. My name is Brian Hennel, and I'm a graduating senior from the College of Communication and the Arts. It is my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Bob Lee. Mr. Lee is a 1976 graduate of Seton Hall University. He is an American sports anchor and reporter for ESPN. Mr. Lee is identified with ESPN's coverage of major stories, breaking news, and cases where sports-related events land on the front page. From Magic Johnson's AIDS announcement to Pete Rose's suspension by Bart Giamatti. Viewers have benefited from Mr. Lee's smooth, steady delivery and keen ability to find the right phrase to put issues into perspective. Whether from San Francisco, where he provided the first live national reports during the 1989 World Series earthquake, or in the studio, where he anchored ESPN's first post-attack programming on 9/11. He also applied his expertise to interviewing 4 American presidents: Gerald Ford, Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush. We, the graduating class of 2019, are honored to have Mr. Lee as our commencement speaker. Please join me in welcoming one of our very own, Mr. Bob Lee.
Wow. What a day. Cardinal Tobin, members of the boards of trustees and the board of regents, President Meehan, esteemed members of the faculty, the administration and the staff, friends and family, and most significantly, members of the Seton Hall University graduating class of 2019, congratulations. Well done. What a way to begin this day, a commencement ceremony, bright-eyed, beginning at 9 a.m. It's important for 2 reasons. It ensures proper time to reflect on the solemnity of this day and your magnificent achievements, and it also means that with the cooperation of traffic, you can probably be doing lunch on the beach in Belmar. You got plans, I hear it. So as we sit here in this magnificent building in comfort and in reflection and celebration, among the things to consider today is the evolution of the species. I mean, I think back 43 years, is that possible, to my commencement day at Seton Hall. It was outdoors, on the lawn in front of the library, outdoors mid-May, day just like today. It was mid-afternoon, though. Temperature was a hospitable 85, the humidity a lovely 372%. Lovely non-breathing academic garb. The sort of weather tailor-made for a lengthy commencement speech. So here today, even armed with the blessings of air conditioning, I promise not to rise to the occasion. But there are several things I would like to share. On that day, back in 1976, Gerald Ford was president. Polyester was considered fashionable. Disco represented a high water mark of American culture. And WSOU had been broadcasting in stereo for only 2 years. Rock on. On that day, as I graduated, importantly, part of my personal achievement was the fact that I was a first-generation college graduate in my family, Gen 1. And one of the things I am proudest about with my alma mater, and there are many things, is that we have always, at Seton Hall, kept those students at the forefront of our mission. All right, show of hands. How many Gen 1s here today? Well done. That's great. And also, I have several times sat where all our friends and guests are seated today. In fact, just 2 days ago at our younger daughter's graduate school commencement. So now, members of the class of 19, here is one unassailable truth. There are few absolutes in the world, but nobody can argue this. As proud and as happy as each one of you must be, I can guarantee you that your family, your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, your extended friends and family, your support network, the people you are from, they are even happier and prouder today. And I know you've been asked to do it already, but I think it would be only fitting and proper for the class of 19 to thank those that helped make today possible. They are proud, and they don't have to worry about running out of film in their cameras like 1976. So what message, what sage advice can I offer today? Well, it is best done succinctly in this digital age where countless stimuli and information platforms render what else but 140 characters the most common form of communication. And it's also best done succinctly because at this point, and I say this with the greatest of respect for everyone here on the dais, I am one of the last talking heads between you and your graduation moment, your commencement moment, your diploma. You know, back in the day, we would sit around SOU and we would call it the real world, that place outside the gates on South Orange Avenue. And it is today a fascinating place with an overabundance of features and technologies and opinions. But lately, in the public space, it has been lacking something essential, almost as necessary as oxygen, a commodity as rare as a traffic-free drive into the city. What's been missing? Nuance. Now, I work in that supposed real world. I probably don't even possess the cleanest of hands on this topic. Nuance? All right, imagine this. What's the best way to book a television news segment these days? Something that, theoretically, should inform the public, educate them, provoke meaningful thought. How do you do this? Well, first, you locate and you book, get them to commit, somebody who is pro whatever the issue of the moment is, and then reflexively you pivot and you find a con. Now you research and provide me, the host, their most respectively outrageous statements. Then you pour a little verbal and video accelerant on this, you add a match, then you stand back. Now you're hoping for two things: that you don't lose your eyebrows and that you produce good ratings or plenty of clicks. Now, it's not always like that, at least where I've been involved in trying to lift it from there. But even the demands of time can erode the possibilities of intelligent and polite discussion, making it near impossible, certainly, when it all has to fit into 3.5 minutes. In a world where Apple will gladly sell you an $1,100 iPhone touting the latest gradations of color that the screen can reproduce, when that big 70-inch 4K Ultra HD television screen you can hang on the family room wall will give you every subtle shade of the rainbow. Meanwhile, in the real world, the one that we live in, we opine in, we worship in, and we vote in, that world is disturbingly and regularly defined in stark, dramatic terms of black and white, good and bad, red and blue, me and you. With a chasm, a gap between the sides that, for example, in the latter months of 2016 led me to simply get off and stay off Facebook. Now, let's face it, we all know the real reason that Al Gore invented the internet. The internet, right, was invented for pictures of puppies and babies and dogs. And not especially on a platform that's labeled social media, not as a clearinghouse for vituperative, high-volume pronouncements of political belief that lay waste to any contrary opinion and opinion holders in their path. Rather than seeing pictures of your kids, I'm subjected to an egregious venting of your id. Now, I didn't sign up for that, not in that space at least. course, I also did not sign up for a Facebook timeline programmed by Russian bots. So to exist, to live well, to thrive in this emotional echo chamber devoid of nuance and full of nonsense, let me suggest two vital tools that are easy to pack on our respective journeys. The first I would offer is critical thinking. Now clearly, you all, each and every one of you in this class, well equipped here, fresh from the rigors of your time at the hall. The ability to construct an argument or to deconstruct the other guy's argument, to articulate it, to reason your way through a problem, to identify the source of data or information, and then to question it. Who is saying this? Why is he or she saying this? What is their respective history? What's the track record on this source? The reflexive ability to do that before bunkering down in a trench of opinion, that's sadly lacking in the public square. Perhaps the most telling symptom of that is how, almost ritualistically now, people each night retreat tribally to their comfortable sources of news and information, investing their favorite networks or websites with oracle-like wisdom, and consigning the other guy's opinion to the lower reaches of an EPA toxic dump site. Not even worth considering. That, and you know it, is often the state of public discourse, debate, and discussion. But into that reality comes your great opportunity, your chance, armed with your sense of reason and logic, to help those in your daily orbit to challenge themselves to what might seem simple, but what is far too rare. That is, to open themselves to a news source or a philosophy, or even just a simple conversation with which they might not agree. This sounds elementary. Unfortunately, it's not. Why? Well, I could delineate the reasons I see, but we'd be here all day. You don't want that. And I also would be dragging into this discussion the one thing I promised I would not subject you to in our time together today: politics. I will save you from that. Which brings us to the second tool I'd suggest you pack for your trip, and that is grace. I'd like to think perhaps I just sprinkled a little bit of grace right there by foregoing anything political, especially on this day of shared celebration. But in this stark current landscape of public opinion and debate, this crossfire hurricane of vitriol, we see so very little grace. In fact, when blood is drawn, and I'm speaking metaphorically, but you never know, when blood is drawn, when a public figure makes a clear error, when the alarm is sounded, when our sensibilities have been assaulted, when a villain is identified, there is no other recourse but extinction, total annihilation in the public space, professional, political, and social. Now, to be certain, there are times and cases, my list may not be your list, but sometimes that sort of passion and purpose is the proper course of action. We began to see this, for example, about a year ago in sports. The zero-sum hunger game has progressed now to having heat-seeking truth finders combing through years-old and youthfully dumb teenage Twitter comments from athletes, the better to judge them against current adult standards and the emotional requirements of the here and now, and then often to call the Furies down upon them. That teenage Twitter phenomenon is a relatively benign example. The very lack of critical thinking I just talked about in a polarized public space, bereft of nuance, drives opinion to the extreme. Mistake? Misstatement? Offend the delicate sensibilities of the moment? Well, the only answer, clearly, to borrow from the songwriter Randy Newman, is to drop the big one. So here again is where I believe each one of you can make a difference, a tangible, it really adds up kind of daily difference in conversation, on social media, on matters large and small. Reach for that moment, that small bit of grace, some kindness, thoughtfulness, understanding, and apply it. Do not let the opinion mob go for the jugular. Reflect on the second chances each one of us has enjoyed in life and act accordingly. Now, frankly, that's going to be a full day. If you can inject some nuance, apply your critical thinking, and reach for a touch of grace, that is a full 24 hours. The big stuff, I have no doubt at all you're going to master that. There is the one final piece of advice I will offer. It's simple, but I think it could end up meaning a lot to those around you, and it is this. At some definite point, perhaps soon, perhaps next month, maybe later this year, but at a date certain, I would urge you to make the effort, look within yourself, and take yourself off your parents' Netflix account. They will thank you. As Taylor Goldsmith and Johnny Fritz once wrote in a song made popular by the group Dawes, it is a beautiful sentiment, and I really sincerely wish it for each and every one of you. May all your favorite bands stay together. Seton Hall Class of 19, go get them, and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. My name is Christine Pinella, and I'm a graduating senior from the College of Nursing. It is tradition at Seton Hall's commencement that the president of the university give the charge to the senior class. Dr. Mary Meehan's strategic vision and dedication to Seton Hall continues to keep us on the course of transformation to even greater success, while Seton Hall continues to be a home for the mind, the heart, and the spirit. To charge the class of 2019, I invite President Meehan to the podium. President Meehan, please come forward.
Well, you did it. So members of the class of 2019, congratulations on a job very well done. You have worked hard and you've achieved a great deal, and your presence at this commencement is so richly deserved. In a matter of minutes, you will leave the Prudential Center for the first time as Seton Hall graduates. And I hope you leave with great pride in all of your achievements, and that you never forget the shared history that binds you forever to the Seton Hall community. As students, you have fostered qualities of intellectual curiosity and scholarly excellence. You searched for truth while gaining the confidence to trust your judgment. You learned the tenets of servant leadership and made a home for it in your hearts. You forged friendships that expanded your worldview and provided valuable insights into other cultures. And you learned to question anyone who offers you single remedies to complex problems. Day by day, you found your voice and learned to nurture your spirit. Starting tomorrow, you will rely on these qualities as you continue to create the story of your lives. I know you are going into a world you never could have contemplated 4 years ago. It is a complex and at times chaotic place, one that cries out for the balm of human kindness. Though the world is fraught with challenges, I need only look at you to restore my hope in our future, because I know the power of what your great minds can do. At Seton Hall, you built homes for your minds, for your hearts, and for your spirits. It is here that your thoughts were stretched and schooled. Here that you were formed to be servant leaders. Here that you became men and women who feel the joys and sorrows of humanity with attentive tenderness. So before your time with us draws to a close, receive this charge with open minds and open hearts. Be fearless in your pursuit of a better world. Be forever open to wonder, to surprise, and to discovery. Be humble enough to listen to what others say and brave enough to fight for what you believe. Seek truth, not mere advantage. Let your life be ruled not by what you want, but by what you need, what we need. And make the welfare of the poor, the voiceless, and the marginalized your concern. By doing this, you will count yourselves among the true women and men of Seton Hall, our remarkable community of open minds, full hearts, and courageous spirits. Class of 2019, it is my honor to welcome you into the ranks of Seton Hall alumni. I rejoice in the accomplishments that will undoubtedly be yours in the weeks, months, and years to come. Congratulations, and God bless you.
Okay. Thank you, President Meehan. My name is Amanda Rabello, and I'm a graduating senior from the College of Education and Human Services. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium the president of the Seton Hall University Alumni Association, Dr. Kimberly Capadona. Dr. Capadona graduated from Seton Hall in 1998 with a degree in political science and received her JD in 2001 from Seton Hall School of Law. Dr. Capadona is here to welcome the class of 2019 as Seton Hall University's newest alumni. Dr. Capadona.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the University Alumni Board, I am delighted to celebrate Graduation Day with the class of 2019 and their families and friends. I am sure that it is hard to believe that it was only a few short years ago that you attended your first classes at Seton Hall. Today, you become alumni. Your hard work and dedication brought you to this point, and your Seton Hall community could not be prouder. And as alumni, we are bound together by that special experience that is Seton Hall and part of its living memory. For me, Seton Hall is very special. I attended the men's basketball games with my father, who is also an alumnus, since I was a little girl. It is where I met my husband, and we were married at the chapel on campus. And it is also at the chapel on campus where I baptized my son. It is where I, like you, made meaningful friendships that will last a lifetime. I am here to remind you that your experience at Seton Hall should not end today. Your Pirate Alumni Network is waiting for you. We are over 100,000 alumni strong, and there are regional chapters located all around the country in case you do not live close to campus. The successes and accomplishments of Seton Hall are a direct result of our involvement, commitment, loyalty, and support. Congratulations to you, Seton Hall class of 2019. Best wishes for you for the years ahead. May those years be filled with peace, joy, love, and prosperity. Go Pirates!
Thank you, Dr. Capadona. It is almost time in the program when each baccalaureate candidate of the class of 2019 will be personally recognized. Graduates will come onto the stage using the stairs on the left side of the stage, as directed by their faculty and seating marshals. Graduates, please present your name cards to the reader at the dais. and then proceed forward across the stage for the personal congratulations of the university officials, and proceed off stage using the ramp on the right side. The associate deans of each college, of our colleges and schools, will read the names of the candidates from their schools. I now invite Dr. Sister Maria Pascucci, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies from the Immaculate Conception Seminary School of Theology, to the podium.
We begin with the Immaculate Conception Seminary School of Theology. These candidates will be greeted by His Eminence Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, Dr. Mary Meehan, Interim President, Monsignor Joseph Riley, Rector and Dean of the School of Theology, and by Dr. Kimberly Capadona, Member of the Board of Regents and President of the Seton Hall University Alumni Association. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Jorge Humberto Diaz. Ryan Tobiasen. Quang Vinh Nguyen. Charles Neese. Ryan Meehan. Andrew Lee. Starley J. Castanos. Christoph Tisco. Alan de Almeida Barreto. Diego Fernando Monsalve. Daniel Jose Gonzalez. James Martin Gephardt. Congratulations, graduates. Next, we welcome candidates from the Stillman School of Business. Please join me in welcoming Associate Dean Leigh Onimus to the podium to read the names of these students.
Candidates from the Stillman School of Business will be greeted by His Eminence, Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, Dr. Mary Meehan, Interim President, Dr. Joyce Strasser, Dean of the School, and by Dr. Kimberly Capadona. Please hold your applause until the names have been read. Gregory Allen Medina. Danielle May Lindo. Thomas Patrick O'Leary. Nicholas Musa Mitswasi. Anthony Brusca. Cole Isabella Unger. Elizabeth Marie Martinez. Michael Scott Martin. Matthew David Carden. Caroline Weeks. Peyton Alexandra Adams. Abujo Nawani Huffman. Joseph Indelicato. Christopher Anthony Barone. Ali Janakat. Rushil Gandhi. Parth Parikh. Lauren Doe. Abby Thielen. Sophia Coffey. Caitlin Marie Koska. Caitlin Rose Healy. Rachel M. Pearson. Alexandra Hauser. Daria Rose Battaglia. Emily Ann Nichols. Michael Thomas Villafana Jr. Keisha Antoinette Skeffrey. Adam Christopher Eckstein. Robert Andrew Luba III. Zanli Peng. Gigi Dong. Taylor Beth Cutcliffe. Lauren Garcia. Nathaniel Boson. Marco Neves. Alan Phillips. Alyssa Potenzone. Michael Paul Roma. Alexandra M.H.T. Wong. Samantha K. Seitz. Christine Elizabeth Karolewski. Erica Christine Walstock. Marina Hope Tesoriero. Alexandria Michelle Sejsolowski. Caitlin E. Gagnon. Austin S. Lopez. Stephen Samuel Timototio. Jason Brandon Salazar. Trudy Ariuku. Olivia Constantina Tarna Fasca. Laura Zariel Gramatica. Kira N. Williams. Chase Mulligan. Alexandra Elizabeth Entrup. Victoria Lynn Elter. Joseph Gregory Salatoro. Benjamin E. Levinson. Fletcher Davis Reese. Alexander He. Jalen Leacock. Owen Patrick Taggart. Matthew Richard Earhart. Jonathan Friara Barcelos. Michelle Neto. Fatima Munir. Varun Singh. Joselita Abarca. Alfonso Alfredo Arbula Arenas. Nicholas Copa. Garrett J. Palmieri. Christopher Fedorchik. Mark Swat. William Patrick Leonard. Alismeka Azikiwe. Daniel James Cooper. Alizette Bedoya. Charles Elias Mata. Zachary R. Vogel. Zachary Leonard Lucani. Connor Martin Harrington. Maria Petroska. Emily Rose Anderson. Kayla Nabila Lalija. Abul Wajid Saeed. Jared Thomas Donahue. Alessandro Artisa. Robert C. Tambori. Andrew Herdman. Daniel Thomas Lipkin. Nicholas Andrew Madali. Bruce T. Knops. Inard Pajai. Jasmine Piparato. Ki Lin Liao. Sheikh Ilahi. Edward Vestergaard. Matthew Arthur Wasserman. Kevin David Smith. Tunique Sunjika Tavitar Vitolmi. Justin Anthony Scherzo. Nicholas Kyle Leonard. Jane Monica Ortolani. Samantha Lee Panikali. Victoria Selen Hubinger. Nicholas David Summer. Darlene Elena Ortega. Avani Sojitra. Amanda Maria DeRosa, Jessica Lynn Wetchin, Charlene Thomas, Andrew Nagy Gurgis, Wendy Chen, Kayla Marie D. Yambo, Sean Hernandez Tai, Joshua J. Williams, Marcus Tyler White, Victoria Marie Gencarelli, Caitlin Mikulusky, Alexis Savannah Perez, Paige Elaine McNeil, Ji Yang, Jackie Ma, Yifan Sun, Milena Skorbanfik, Timothy Tyler Weimer, Matthew Ezra Leto, Austin Greg Roberts, Paul Carlo Magno, Kang Song, Zhenyu Ding, Kayla Marie Cavaney, Christine Marie Monaco, Erin Elizabeth Hoffman, Catherine F. Esposito, Natalie Rose Kenny, Gabriella A. Reyna, Ying Gao, Shimin Wang, Ryan Flaherty, Nasima Najim, Vanessa Bridget Martinez, Patrick S. Cleaver, Reagan Lee, Zihang Kai, Xian Liu, Juan Camilo Abela Franco, Francisco Alderakji, Cole Ronquillo, Catherine Maria Grunling, Devin Oriema, Nicholas Joseph DiTasso, Paul M. Chanley, Jordan Marie Masood, Shruti Sharma, Minzuma Hessen, Abigail Copeland Deffler, Julia Monakisi, Zachary Lima, Vinicius Hebero, Anna Finaruha, Stephanie Wiwu, Maria Marlou, Nina Travia, Brenda Arlen Bicarola, Nirja Thaker, Omkasa Mekuliela Sproul, Jacob Kolb, Dylan Oliver Geronimo Verdonk, Kyle Cortez Nash, Dakota Francis Williams, Ivan Alexandra Mayakovanik, Leor Grubert, Kenneth E. Kimball Jr., Joshua Edward Dansky, Miles White, Brennan G. Smith, Isaiah Nathaniel Allen, William Voorhees, Henry Weinberger, Candy Vanessa Fung Wu, Sarah E. Domingo, Courtney Nicole McCardle, Christopher W. Vila, Sebastiano Veraldo Santarelli, Matthew Ponsiglione, Hardy Patel, Marcus Rahman, Derek Elijah Luckman, Alexander Prostamo, Ramilio Argudo, Melissa Nomani, Carlos Faraz, Jared Richard Moser, Christopher William Tucker, Christina J. Volta, Ashley Elizabeth Helmers, Matthew Dalton Gorski, Nevin Wittarjavath, Matthew Ryan Cassidy, Matthew Licata, John Nelson Hatch, Gregory Nicholas Scavelli, Spencer J. Ross, Sarah Ann McCann, Frank Nicholas Anton, Elijah James Hampton, Dylan Kilty, Michael Joseph Bertolian, Isabel Mira Goodman, Alexandria Lee Palladino, Alexandria Marie Heim, Michaela Jarkowski, Ethan James Lang, Garrett Brom Johnston, Liam Jack Berry, Christopher J. Owens, Joseph Sergio Belay, Daniel Daruski, Gavin Don Cornelius, Masood Mahoya, Michael J. Bizacco, Joseph Vincent Padula, Connor Ray Sandbauer, Temba Lungu, Dwight Allen Pina, Mark Mituzeni, Joseph Lewis Prado Jr., Connor William Ray, Jean Angelo, Elisa Baratilla, William Christopher Moore, Matthew Franco, Anthony Joseph Polverenti, Aaron Varghese, Andreas Actipis, Alex Voki, Kyle C. Chapman, Brian Nicholas Beck, Matthew P. Quinn, Mohammed A. Jaman, Evan R. Kortik, Michael Zanella, Connor Patrick Moss, Jason Bowen, Gary Carithu, Wenbenu Kabala, Ryan Christopher Jolick, William Akeo, Daniel Alvarez, Michael Murray, Samuel Thomas Woods, Jordan Maribier, Timothy Bernard Bertrand, Ayodiji Anoki Tifa, Ayodi Eula Nai Tufa, Joseph Robert Casey III, Andrew Tyler Williams, Benjamin Gillow, Michael Ragone, Michael Lelwall, Giuna Mafi Tomi, David Christopher Cacciatore, Michael David Carone, Vincent D. Bartolomeus, William Joseph Hemmer, Mario Giovanni Demenseno, Matthew Joseph Gilbert, Timothy Patrick O'Shea Jr., Anthony Louis Starinsky, Patrick James Dean, Edward Peyton Shoemaker, Patrick Newman Toll. Matthew John Marinella. Thomas Casey Gillis. Evan Thomas Costello. Daniel Joseph DeMeo. Matthew Craig Moulter. Hui Li. Chenglu Xia. Yachen Xu. Xian Tao. Hong Kong Ma. Michael Thomas Pascal. Vincent Angelo Scarizzi. Christopher Joseph Lino. Alexander Edward Chrisman. Anthony J. Tamara. Brendan John Kane. Manuel Jose Cabral. Matthew Gardner. Emmanuel Sanfilippo. Thomas Anthony Bruno. Kyle James Koreth. Yunxin Wang. Yu Yan. Emmanuel Nobile III. Matthew Bagdat. Michael Anthony Antuono. Joseph Mardicato. Kyle Jordan Kasharian. Brian J. Dennis. Brian Thomas DeMarco. Joseph Dominic Paparadona. Jordan D. Panella. Alan Richard Van Bartian Jr. Yasim Kamir. Spencer Allen Sink. Christoph Moose. Griffin Michael Mayall. Tyler James Catarcino. Joseph Lucari. Luke Christopher Keek. Alex Matthew Barbera. Donald Brian O'Connor. Isabel Capitan. Michelle Pan. Allison Nicole Tom. Tyler Q. Truong. Patrick G. Gascon. Brian Matthew Montero. Christopher Anthony Jaramillo. Thomas Raphael Hunt. Nicholas Anthony Capola. Olivia Ann Finan. Nicolo P. Soriano. Matthew Day Harless. Jen Nagy. Christopher Hume. Michael Cade Larkin. Book Forrest. Samantha Grace Voltmer. Alexander Joseph Borowick. Xia Yu. He Yin. Guanjia Zhu. Xiaozi Zhang. Xiaonan Zhang. Ruohui Peng. Francesco Panicucci. Emily Supersinski. Reagan Reddick. Barack Araslan. Congratulations, graduates. Please join me in welcoming Associate Dean Thomas Rondinello to read the names of the candidates from the College of Communication and the Arts.
Candidates from the College of Communication and the Arts will be greeted by His Eminence Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, Dr. Mary Meehan, Interim President, our Dean, Dean Yates, and Dr. Kimberly Capadona. Julianne Trent. Samantha Lee Todd. John Andrew Malley. Dominic Joseph Gargano. Carolyn A. Conklin. Victoria Selena Parnes. Julia Alexandra Vessel. It's okay. Martin Atruku Teke. Riley Arthur Cronin. Fabian Antonio Carter. Stacy Alexis Morgan. Stephanie T. Somar. Andrea Michelle Gauman. Kelly Evelyn Kopek. Valerie Kui Wen Wang. Angie Loveday Solano. Richard Steven Boitis. Jaceline Rogallo. Andrew J. Proctor. Charlotte Regina Slocum. Sarah Elizabeth Yesenel. Rachel Ann Haggerty. Andrea Rose Kepler. Nicole M. Peregrina. Emily Y. Lee. Stacia M. Taylor. Alicia Campos. Natalie Linares. Douglas J. Woolover. Michael Reinhardt. Kathleen McQuarrie. Gabrielle Nicole Vunetti. Kelly Rose Carr. Thomas J. Noack. Amber Puig. Mariah Marie Castro. Christopher James Schweitzer. Gabriel Aguayo Hernandez. Kelly Lynn McCool. Kimberly Corsino. Eric A. Lamadrid. Eric Michael Boyer. Alexander James Mielo. Caitlin Marie Dickinson. Kaylee Jordan Sabol. Ailish Mora Montgomery. Olivia Noel Martino. David Lucas Connell. Luke James Bizade. Evangelos Minas. Catherine Grace Steiner. Kaya Gabrielle Conway. Alexandria Ilana Gale. Courtney Campbell Jenny. Joseph Luis Fernandez. Kaylee Shea Doherty. Gianna Rose Barone. Gabrielle Ann Apuzzo. Sarah Rose Arabak. Hunter D. Simone. Colette Olympia Hamblin. Corinne Mary Corley. Jillian N. Scania. Ariana Alexandra Rosales. Kalia A. Tamis Leto. Kiana Ariel Dixon. Jiaoting Chow. Erica Castro Reynoso. Juliana Garcia. Brittany Michelle Hull. Rachel Catherine Petke. Mackenzie Lee Stangl. Destiny Rayanne Jordan Peck. Zoe Ann Zakogny. Brandon M. Citron. Matthew Michael Einloff. Kevin Joseph Sithersling. Isaac D'Amico. Bria Nicole Wright. Erin Michelle Kelly. Jillian Marie Zarzinbaus. Kristen Fumolaro. Joseph Philip Kloss. Daniel J. D'Amico. Justin Olivia Strepick. Marilyndon Ginzecki. Kelsey Taylor Fariggia. Daniel Patrick Mullen. Brian Michael Connor. James Justice. Frank Joseph Frasco. Matthew John Ambrose. Dagan Michael Hughes. Dante Cassano. Brian Hennel. Ruben Antunuz. Alexander Charles Zeller. Macalda Francione. Lauren Noren McGuire. Tess Marie Borsnick. Delaney T. Winslow. Anna Ventura Carpenter. Elizabeth Mikol. Tia Emmon Robbins. Sarah Marie Clifford. Lexington S. Phils. Elizabeth Ann Boucher. Megan Jan Beaucamp. Courtney M. Carr. Thomas J. Mills. Michael J. Bellotti. Kristen Michelle Head. Aitana Fox Robinson. Kelsey Alicia Gonsalves. Tyler Sevitello. Veronica Victoria Wilgrim. Cliff Anthony Nash. Felicia S. Patton. Congratulations, graduates. Next, we welcome candidates from the School of Diplomacy and International Relations. To read the names, please join me in welcoming Senior Associate Dean Courtney Smith to the podium.
Do we go ahead and read while they come up? We'll go ahead and read that. Candidates from the School of Diplomacy and International Relations will be greeted by His Eminence, Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, Dr. Mary Meehan, Interim President, Dr. Andrea Bartoli, Dean of the School, and Dr. Kimberly Capadonna. Yilin Du. Ava Mahal Iqbal. Anna Fagan. Tila Louise Wittig. Daniel Kevin Veronin. Robert Gannon Bost. Daisy Soraya Martinez. Shaili Banerjee. Chantel Santana. Maria Vanessa Mahecha. Jones Charles. Bethany Conchita Rose Ventola. Daisy Natalia Caballero. Eva Ann Ryan. Emily Silkowski. Chloe Whitewater. Michael Anthony Holmes Jr. Allegra Berg. Valerie S. Vertiz. Zofia Liliana Gallegos. Catherine Marie Doolin. Janaea Clarice Talamayan. Alexandra Catherine Recupero. Abigail A. Davis. Joshua Corpus. Noelle Christine Sorich. Kyla Elise Stewart. Caroline Ulith Hall. Devin Christine Johnson. Brian Yo Cheun Jin. Nicholas P. Zeitlinger. Graham DeGroft. Matty Rose Ruth. Adeline Marie Patterson. Morgan T. Mount. Abigail Rose Coromea. Megan Mary O'Malley. Amanda Schmutz Heba. Carolee Ann Sutera. Jack LaForge. Liam Daniel Scollins. Austin Fisher O'Neill. Christopher Raymond McNeil. Helen Grace Keith. Joshua Julian Kim. William Harcourt Carrington Smith. Brent George Finden. Trevor Allen West. Anthony Jerry Tokars. Michael Thomas May. Julia Lupche. Abigail Cordaro. Santiago Emmanuel Losada. Sarah Thamilas. Lauren Fayer. Aiden P. Dion. Catherine N. Wilson. Asta Datta. Bilal Sabri Bahadur. Kenneth St. Prue. Shamel Sinar Dishak. Felipe Bueno. Alexandro Antonio Granata. Samuel J. Stoli. Victor M.P. Vareja. Kylie Lauren Britton. Jasmine Drew. Alexander Luis Uroneo Perez. Sydney Esme Medina. Congratulations, graduates. Next, we welcome candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences. Please join me in welcoming me again to the podium, Professor Emeritus of Religion, Dr. Peter R.
The candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences, Seton Hall's oldest and largest college, will be greeted by His Eminence Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, Dr. Mary Meehan, Interim President, Dr. Peter Shoemaker, Dean of our college, and by Dr. Kimberly Capadona. First, we will read the names of the students receiving the Bachelor of Arts degrees. Grace Pedinakis, Gianna Palace, Amanda Moreira, Ariana Galambos, Megan Prindle, Sarah Laleta, Autumn Peterson, Ariana Principato, Grace Calderon, Leah Rodriguez, Yasmin Boto, Erin Elizabeth Rodriguez, Rachel Condit, Monica Sullivan Malara, Viva Kare, Nicole Chakunkal, Mansur Anand, Lisa Maria Rodriguez, Kali Clark, Anna Panto, Alex Uke, Jada Yizar, Gabriela Reyes, Victoria Melendez, Sid Rivera, Stephanie Casimir, Courtney Dungan, Rafael Paredes, Nicholas Miliato, Tristan Mella Lambert, Mariah Domio, Gabrielle Monbeck, Meg Malkasian, Darwin Benjamin, Dominic Imes, Madison Stengel, Danielle Federica, David Tapley, Veronica Gaspa, Elizabeth Gifford, Erica Medina, Sarah Islami, Dylan Crawford, Brian Pulverenti, Kira Riley, Annabella Casimiro, Jillian Johnson, Rachel Doherty, Lindsay Rose, Kylie Feo, Christina Simon, Brian Galveo, Sarah Fernstein, Andrea Berman, Chloe Magnuson, Sonia Vasilishin, Catherine Contos, Rhiannon Smith, Robert Bella, Zurich Pastolero, David Bustamante, Casey Osorio Dufo, Adam Varoka, Lauren Pedotto, Stacy Huggins, Hukabi Babanga, Genesee Rosario, Megan Murphy, Victor Patel, Sabrina Bermudez, Kimberly Yongung, Carolyn Brennan, Kayla Lombardi, Nico Nassisi, Andrew Corrigan, Deanna Brizak, Danielle de Meza, Susie Rosa, Zanique Barnes, Dana Bautista, Liz Quiros, Catherine Greenwood, Carly Huber Sharkus, Panayota Kalimanis, Nick Debrio, Matthew Ardente, Jason Neenan, Brian Marr, Imani Miles, Carolina Romero, Gajia Bhatti, Karis Coleman, Jessica Bautista, Dana McClure, Nikki Doherty, Adam McLean, Danica Roach, Julia Stirpe, Eva Gonzalez, Varun Thind, Meghna Shah, Richard Stevens, Derek Boateng, Kamira Williams, Abdullah Al-Habshi, Marissa Barbosa, Rachel Brooks, Elena Gavin, Hannah Marie Nail, Lauren Magnus, Cheryl Chance, Megan Chateau, Helen Ozdemir, Heta Dalal, Madison Strunk, Francis Jancarelli Jr., Jessica Robb, Geraldine Bokluch, John Alzate Jr., Pamela Clavijo, Maria Manrique Osorio, Tishawana Jones, Elif Kuchuk, Camille Moyes, Connor McNamara, Marianne Bascali, Laura Mendez, Brian Tross, Mikhail Zaglevsky, Michael Paglino, Christopher DeSellums, Andrew LaJoie, Matthew Greco, Nicole Alston, Paige Donahue, Carly Quirin, Rosa Mazahilwe, Allison Bloodgood, Christopher Miranda, Nicolay Anderson, Peyton Elder, Christian Buitrago, Kayla Barata, Nadia Rahman, Abalori Adenaju, Tyler Lamons, Nakisha Kosig, William Godomsky, Allison Rosa, Patrick Zalewski, Michelle Pazdur, Alana Angulo, Aura Blanco, Adriana Satorsky, Samuel Martinez, Ryan Coleman, Peggy Burke, Kathy Chuchuk, Michael Novak, Amanda Todd, Christopher Locarno, Peter John Ayosa Sr., Jabril Sanko, Samarkil Olajuwon, Jolene Traynor, William Kunken, Wyatt Martin, William Pindell, Olivia Helchik, Jennifer Hobelka, Molly Martinez, Gabriela Damodio, Brittany Sataro,
Yeah, Britt.
Christina Kotowski, Catherine Dwyer, Chandra Tanis, Sarah Jordao, Yami Emily Hernandez, Janine Daya, Manal Salem, Angela Villacres, Michael Perdicos, Edward Sullivan III, Alexandra Garcia, Leslie Junko, Zoe Dotson, Allison Link, Michaela Mitchell, Anawahe Magnani, Elisaveta Sidorova, James Maglione, Kayleen Wuppershall, Rima Patel, Isha Naik, Giovanni Trivedi, Logan Williver, Danielle Marinis, Kiara Hennessy, Athena Frade, Allison Davis, Anthony Bonvancelli, Rachel Bastian, Jamie Paddock, Olivia Ferraro, Molly Reardon, Aurora Arrington,
Jamie Dakota Collins,
Allison Powers, Colleen Marzella, Amanda Shute, Skylar Steinell, Norval Chepiel, Amanda Johnson, Hannah Boyan, Catherine Rossi, Laura Kavanaugh, Matthew Peluso, Jessica Krentz, Inja Butina, Amy Dominac, Crystal Casas, Sylvia Pasquale, Nia Green, Naomi Stevens, Harley Powell, Thomas Leach, Austin Francois, Raquel Teixeira, Elisa Rodriguez, Nicole Vargas, Alexandra Ross, Blair Howell, Grigori Sheckman, Chelsea Da Silva, Benjamin Pimentel, Brooke Barry, Cassandra Marut, Kaylee Clements, Haley Burke, Jenna Bellucci, Jacqueline Sereni, Taylor Conches, Hannah Argel, Sabrina Butler, Danielle Del Duca, Sarah Dewane, Julia Meadows, Devin Rogers, Tyler Lee, Henry Salientes, Sierra Alapaco, Justin Fang, Anthony Puna, Jennifer Bednars, Nirosha Tampi, Sarah Rudolph, Kiona Davis, Rachel Kelly, Ashra Dusentil, Catherine Segovia, David Toretti, Noah Sklar, Blair Goldstein, David Gluck, Leo Milano, Kelsey Seibel, Samantha Levine, Katrina Lorick, William Jane, Joshua Tan, Nicholas Battle, Adriana Orozco, Ali Ben Said, Alyssa Hawkins, Melanie Figuera, Hari El Jurai, Jacqueline Villasenor, Rohanna Louise Wells, Luke Henry, Michael Anasike, Grace Foran, Cherise Hennigan, Victoria Mazer, Amanda Bayer, Sophia Kelly, Delaney Suarez, Kelsey Jiggenbach, Hope Hartanowitz, Stephen Grams, Christopher Ozolinski, George Tanus, Katie Daly, Violet Reed, Kishal Patel, Alexander Robson, Kyle Paccia, Samantha Mendez, Koma Mode, Bianca Philippe. Congratulations, graduates. Yeah. Next, we will read the names of the students receiving their Bachelor of Science degrees. Dominique Castano, Leonel Lila, Ashley Watson, Catherine Saint-Jacques, Sabrina Lopez, Nadira Kohn, Sabina Pierre-Louis, Sarah Matios, Mia Smith, Caitlin Kaiser, Raul Guadarrama, Shahima Abdul Hadi, Robert Gray III, Garrett Denton, Zachary Wohl, Matthew Turlick, Daisha Matthew, Rahida Ali, Hector Ray, Nayasia Sanchez, Ronya Almer, Elizabeth Vandervolk, Melissa Zarella, John La Rosa Jr., Adriana Chambers, Kushubu Patel, Sandeep Kaur, Conchita Patel, Ujjali Patel, Michael Bosco, Alicia Wright, Denise Kayer, Priya Savalia, Arthur Pacheco, Jay Pathak, Vitala Piasecki, Gillian Treno, Marie Sullivan Nicandro, Alexandra Casapula, Gabrielle Rosati, Emily Osborne, Nicole C., Andrew Lee Puglisi, Quinn Jani, Lauren Polio, Pamela Valer, Krupa Rana, Jessica Aragona, Alison Arisa, Alexandra Brielmeyer, Marta Suazo, Sandra Hurtado, Valentina Montoya, Alyssa Akenyan, Chelsea Dantas, Yvette Adams, Avina Sudeko, Matthew Mazza, Emmett Rojo, Jonas Sampson, Dominic Orlando, Caitlin Pratt, Sheena Trivedi, Sevgi Yavgavuz, Maria Villagran, Garrett Przinski, Kevin Mendez, Anthony Viskovich, Erickson Calzano, Ian Galamai, Yusuf Mahmood, Justine Sendeki, Heidi Alashal, Paul Chirazi, Joshua Korn-Hellner, Patrick McKiernan, Ryan Toscayo, Akshay Umen, Benjamin Scapete, Nicholas Cozzarelli, Kevin Johnson, Joanne Benny, Suju Matthew, Chirag Sechi, Mauricio Guerrero, Victoria Blakey Padilla, Donald Michael Skokim, Gabrielle Aquaviva, Geraldine Burga, Rosalind Clark, Sharon Cherian, Alexandra Altamura, Xiomara Benavente, Hannah Baker, Karen Barreto, Natalie Diaz, Anton Kiriako, Sarah Keith, Alexander Serpico, Jason Santos, Jennifer Rosales, Thomas Kwan, Anthony Solano Jr., Destiny Santos, Gilberto Perino, Gabrielle De Laura, Brianna Wallace, J.P. Peduto, Maciusz Kowalczyk, Nicole Oppenheimer, Atithan Kingsawat, Kimberly Massano, Michael Herco, Ingrid Diename, Leah Meissner, Sean Weigel, Robert Toth III, Carl Hendela, Idris Sadiq, Nadia Mishkati, Jamilia Blake, Stephanie Nieto, Danielle Patillo, Alexis Lewis, Torrey Dozier, Antoine Palacios Suazo, Brianna Diodario, Isaac Guevara, Emmanuel Akinmunwi, Marcos Hernandez, Daniel Mahoney, Jose Peralta, Matthew Melfi, Michael Patullo, Giovanni Williams, Ralph Nunez, James Sibrel III, William Davis, Gaike da Silva, Gian Valdez, Chris Matthew, Yash Doshi, Michelangelo Gattas, Andrew Gattas, Albert Guzman, Christopher Cunha, Stephen Alvarez, Nicholas Zelinsky, Jason Yanni, Eric Kendra II, Antonella Caravigliano, Amanda Taylor, Madeline Lamour Ricord, Kaylee Kirkleges, Maggie Cosgrove, Brendan Sabinski, Sabrina Ruiz, Ziwen Wang, Olivia Shao, Layla Ogletree, Desiree Harris, Callum Spence Jr., Kalini Almonte, Maeve Eleanor Kruger, Bernadette Maxino, Azine Michaels, Odessa Ned, Jonathan Azar, Matthew Del Percio, Chris Beasley, Maria Sweeney, Brianna Connor, Claudia Heller, Julianne Newton-Blum, Andrea Vancini, Ashley Banks, Olivia Gregorio, Stephanie Wills, Alexandra Hussein, Marissa Altamirano, Dominique Lugiudice, Gabriela Golia, Gabriela Del Piano, Jessica Dobrolowski, Emily Dries, Nina Andikan, Pooja Banker, Serena Constant, Rachel Zachary, Jennifer Monty, Erin Henderzak, Rutu Patel, Mariam Rashid, Nikita Patel, Thomas Rukai, Raj Desai, Anna Bombachi, Summer Podmore, Gabrielle Di Donato, Michaela Kube, Matthew Smolin, Casey Mitchell, Sarah Johnson, Nicolette Curran, Megan Maley. Nicholas Severson. Stephen Cootie. Zaina Ribe. Adrian Albano. Gabriel Marcianolo. Yukti Gaur. Alekun Calvis. Joshua Talamayan. Jarenson Calderon. Josephine de Rosier. Shamil Zadzoyev. Jacqueline Dijon. Rob DeSalle. Miguel Zavallos. Angela Dang. Arnold Mirtai. Nicholas Di Girolamo. Ashan Kiambo. Benita Patel. Sumin Kim. Ryan Bisumber. Diane Roque. Alexis Hernandez. Sami Ayub. Jacob Kalarikal. Jacob Rinkach. Maharsh Barot. Frederick Eckerly. Olivia Rogers. William Cockerell. Mumen Akel. Nia Phillips. Holly Elizabeth Sullivan. Congratulations, graduates. Next, we will welcome candidates from the College of Education and Human Services. Please join me in welcoming Associate Dean Joseph Martinelli to read the names.
Candidates from the College of Education and Human Services will be greeted by His Eminence, Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, Dr. Mary Meehan, Interim President, Dr. Maureen Gillette, Dean of the College, and Dr. Kimberly Kapalna. Gianna Marie Canella, Courtney Jane Storms, Francesca Lynn Petracco, Christine Elizabeth Hedberg, Alana M. Williamson, Emily Rose Bernard, Alexandra Marie Maddock, Laura Nicole Abel, Brianna Lalino, Shay Lynn Calinglio, Emily Marie Braverman, Ashley Michelle Galina, Melissa Ann Verdesco, Janine Claire Kivlon, Brooke Laverty, Amanda Lynn Rubello, Leanna Caswell, Vanessa Smith, Alyssa Lafreno, Victoria Ann Perez, Melissa Denise Kwashipi, Melanie Joanna Flores, Julie Ann Snyder, Krista Georgelis, Alexa Nicole Fragnapane, Victoria Buscanera, Caitlin Wagner, Gabriella Ryan. Victoria Rosemarie Hess. Caitlin Amanda Bunch. Shannon Haley Kalalana. Darcy Rose Moran. Adriana Elizabeth Mazziotti. Sydney Lynn Feinberg. Mary Angeline Soria Palma. Joshua Moreos. Emma Lynn Pearson. Catherine Elizabeth Way. Melanie A. Pava. Irina Acha. Alyssa Nicole Wenstrom. Katie J. Baker. Rebecca Lynn Marchenko. Alexandra Elizabeth Keenan. Brianna A. Vicente. Lynn Nugan. Nicole Elizabeth Phillips. Hannah Kellermeyer. Taylor Adrian Ratcliffe. Luisa Marie Ronado. Carolyn Rube Smith. Caitlin Elizabeth Delaplane. Catherine Julia Collins. Carly Rebecca Sarnokowski. Calliope Logothetis. Samantha Carolucci. Gianna Nicole Angelini. Justin Thomas McCann. Sabrina Diso. Marissa Lucia Bongo. Sabrina Zidel Heriski. Laura Sue Gimple. Caitlin Nicole Quinn. Samantha Ashley Rendine. Elizabeth Grace Newman. Bianca Margaret Riley. Olivia Grace Neiman. Gabriella Elizabeth Bryce. Catherine Patricia Garofano. Catherine E. Rutherford. Caroline Grace Riley. Samantha Jean Sellers. Laura Beth Frazier. Melissa Kate Gruerer. Nicolette A. Farron. Lori P. Amato. Congratulations, graduates. To read the names for the College of Nursing, please join me in welcoming Assistant Dean Elizabeth McDermott to the podium.
Candidates from the College of Nursing will be greeted by His Eminence Cardinal Joseph William Tobin, Archbishop of Newark, Dr. Mary Meehan, Interim President, and Dr. Marie Foley, Dean of the College, and by Dr. Kimberly Capadona. Will the candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise and come to the dais? Liliana Donahue. Stephanie Alexis Bade. Gabriela Puerto. Amanda Martorelli. Deanna Mercurio. Kieran Elizabeth Schuster. Deirdre Walsh. Sophia Bonenfant. Alexa Marie Fredericks. Haley Rose Entiso. Josh Stanley Turbiak. Tia Rillo. Philip Brian Tamali. Bethany Jane Lopez. Nicoletta Quidadamo. Emily Rimjes. Nikki Patel. Megan Keegan. Maggie Patella. Salih Valsine. Amanda Lubin. Aminata Fofana. Gabriela Nicole Bongard. Yes, Gabby! Esmeralda Pacheco. Yes, Esme! Sarah Luzak. Maria Lillian Provenzano. Jessica Ann Kasperwitz. Jonathan Tho. Anu K. Syriac. And Yola Villacrez. Bitva Benita Shah. Leslie Aguiar. Cheyenne Tent. Sajana Matthew. Kimberly Silag. Carolina Ordonez. Melanie Fernandez. Sarah Adnan Gerard. Rivka Moretsky. Germania Yule. Anne Vag. Emanuela Iwaluma. Naina Elise Harris. Adina Raisin. Brandon Baez. Danielle Nicole Dimopoulos. Darrell Grace Amarel Delangalin. Pamela Ann Carino Armas. Maria Nugent. Michelle Chu. Kyle Antoinette Opelina Uaya. Mark Ramos. Jacqueline Riva Sahada. Stephanie Lynette Solano. Nicole Annette Davila. Carolyn Carew, Margaret Carew. Shannon Dorothea Burke. Alexandra Foley. Brielle Hutchinson. Patricia Ann Salazar. Sarah Rodriguez. Philip Joseph Quipat. Melissa Grace Bayon. Dominique Vaux. Christine Marie Panella. Desiree Almonte. Lorraine Sosa Pessoa. Hunter Zoe Lindsay. Victoria Yakubovich. Eileen Angelina Solis. Amanda Paige Kalinsho. Amanda Courtney. Megan Colleen O'Brien. Melanie Zaranchev. Quistara Latona. Rinsky Demir Kolsta. Heidi Abigail Chi. Kristen Mangina Taylor. Nicole Pawelko. Chelsea Grace. Catalina Orapizo. Brittany Rivera. Monique Krakowski. Melissa Nicole Montalvo. Congratulations, graduates. Please welcome back to the podium our interim provost, Dr. Karen Boroff.
Thank you, Dr. McDermott. We now come to the heart of the ceremony, the conferral of degrees. Will all degree candidates please rise? Remain standing. Mr. Edward Cerny, member of the Board of Regents, will confer these degrees. Mr. Cerny, on behalf of Seton Hall University, I certify that the candidates whose names are hereby submitted have satisfied all the requirements to participate in the 2019 Baccalaureate Commencement exercises. I ask all those who have completed all degree requirements be hereby granted their degrees. Mr. Cerny, please come forward to confer the degrees.
All right, folks. First of all, personally, I just wanted to thank those of you that were so clever graduating with those mortar boards decorated. There are some great ones. Y'all are some clever pirates. Yeah? I remember back long ago in the Valedictory address, they showed somebody on the Jumbotron that had one. It was a Avengers hat. It said, "We're in the end game now." I kind of chuckled because I've been at a lot of these and I knew we really weren't in the end game yet, but now we're there. This is it. So I'm going to read a few words, get you mercifully, quickly on your way to your celebrations that are so well deserved. But before that, just a couple thank yous. First, a number of members of your class recently received through the ROTC program their commissions into the United States military. And they're going to go off and do some remarkable things for us. So let's thank them. Thank you all, and God bless you and keep you safe as you do the same for us. And then finally, 2 years and a couple months ago, this university was incredibly blessed to have Dr. Mary Meehan take over the role of interim president of Seton Hall University. What Mary has done for this university over that period of time to not only keep this university on a straight course, but to improve and move our lives forward here is really nothing short of remarkable. And so on behalf of the Board of Regents and really the entire university, Mary, thank you so much. All right, about that end game. Let's do this. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Seton Hall University, for those who have completed all their degree requirements, I hereby confer on them the degrees for which they have been recommended by their respective deans, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto appertaining. In my name and in the name of the Board of Regents, may I offer you our very sincere congratulations. Go Pirates!
Please remain standing. Now, as a symbol of your graduation, please move your tassel from right to left on your caps. Please be seated. Congratulations to all new graduates of Seton Hall University and to your families. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge and honor the members of the class of 2019 who are no longer with us, and the family and friends of the class we have lost through these last 4 years. A moment, please. We are coming to the end of commencement ceremony, and I ask you to give me your attention for a few more seconds so we can all leave safely and speedily. After the singing of the alma mater, please be seated for the exit of the dais party and the faculty. Robes may be returned to the drop-off boxes located outside the arena. Please remember you are welcome to keep your caps and tassels. Also, as a memento of this special occasion, each one of you will receive a gift from us. Be sure to stop on your way out of the Ford Tower and pick up your Seton Hall luggage tag. In a small way, Seton Hall will be with you as you travel through your life's journey. It is a tradition that we end our commencement ceremony with the singing of the alma mater. You know, I told several of you yesterday, this is a tough tune, all right? But you're going to go through it quite well. As a matter of fact, as you stand and put your arms around each other's shoulders, feel free to sway as you would do at the conclusion of a basketball game. And as you read the words, remember, these are not just words, they're ones we live by. Lead us in the singing of our alma mater is Tess Borsek, cum laude graduate from the College of Communication and the Arts with a major in theater and a minor in music performance. The words and the music, so now you all can sing it, in the back of the program. Please rise.
All be loyal, keep her name in purest light, never waver from her precepts, guard her banner blue and white. Oh, sing her praise to highest skies and be faithful in her eyes, for she will foster all your dreams. Her name is Seton Hall. Her name is Seton Hall. When on life's hard stones you stumble, pray to God to be your guide. Think of Seton Hall, your mother, then forge on in steady stride. Oh, sing her praise to highest skies and be faithful in her eyes, for she will foster all your dreams. Her name is Seton Hall. Her name is Seton Hall.